Sugar on the midnight air, music drifting from the fair, every color shining bright under the Ferris wheel lights. You were waiting by the tickets, hands tucked in your Sunday coat. I was laughing with my girlfriends, trying not to let it show. When you offered me the blue ride, just a circle in the sky. But the world looked somehow different when I saw it from your side. While the horses spun in circles and the games all rang and chimed, every turn around that midway felt like we were crossing time. Then the Ferris wheel slowed down, all the noise fell soft and small. I could hear my own heart beating like a drum beneath it all. Under the Ferris wheel lights, you took my hand so slow. All at once the summer breeze began to glow. In the hum of distant music, in the cotton candy night, I found my forever in your gentle eyes so bright. Under the Ferris wheel lights, everything felt new. Every little shining bulb was blessing me and you. If the years roll on and carry us far out of sight, I'll still love you like I did under the Ferris wheel lights. Later on the fair grew quiet and the rides began to fade. You said there's a little dance hall down the road by Maple Lane. On the corner there a jukebox cast a golden little glow. We put in our last 2 quarters, let the sweetest slow song flow. With your arm around my shoulders in that small town shaded room, we were swaying like the branches to a soft September tune. All the tables disappeared, then just your heartbeat next to mine. And the ligaphone was ringing like a bell to mark the time. Under the Ferris wheel lights, you took my hand so slow. All at once the summer breeze began to glow. In the hum of distant music, in the cotton candy night, I found my forever in your gentle eyes so bright. Under the Ferris wheel lights, everything felt new. Every little shining bulb was blessing me and you. If the years roll on and carry us far out of sight, I'll still love you like I did under the Ferris wheel lights. Driving home along the back road, windows down, the night so mild, car radio softly playing like a secret for a child. On the dash the tiny numbers shone a quiet silver glow. You reached out and held my fingers like you never let them go. Every farmhouse light was fading, every star began to show. But the world inside that front seat was the only world I'd know. Now the fair packs up its colors, summer folds its painted tent. Candy wrappers on the sidewalk tell the story where it went. Still I keep that night inside me like a song I hum alone. Every time the seasons wander, you're the place that feels like home. If the Ferris wheel grows rusty, if they close the fair one day, love will find another corner where the music softly plays. Under the Ferris wheel lights, where I became your only girl, you became my only man. In the glow of turning colors, in the laughter taking flight, two young hearts were promised to each other in the night. Under the Ferris wheel lights, through the days and years to come, we will dance through every shadow to the same soft drum. When I close my eyes and hold you, everything's alright. I'm still standing next to you under the Ferris wheel lights. Sugar on the midnight air, old songs playing soft and slight. Every road that life may give us leads me back to you each night. When the world feels dim and distant, I just hold your hand so tight, and I see us young and shining under the Ferris wheel.
There was music in the midway air, cotton candy spinning everywhere. You were laughing in your Sunday shirt, dusty shoes and a nervous flirt. By the gate where all the tickets tore, you said, come on, let's dance once more. In that small town hall with the jukebox glow, you held my hand and we swayed so slow. Every little chord the jukebox played made the noisy world just fade. I still feel your fingers holding tight when we first kissed under the Ferris light. Under the Ferris lights the world felt small, just you and me and the carnival. Round and round we were side by side, like the wheel against the summer sky. Under the Ferris lights my heart first knew all of my life would be tied to you. Years may pass and days turn to nights, but I still see us under the Ferris lights. Later on by where the river bends, we were talking like we'd always been friends, skipping stones till the sky turned rose. Fireflies waking and the shadows close. You wrote my name in the sandy brown, drew a little heart and you wrote yours down. Said when summer goes and the days grow cold, I'll be right here for you to hold. Every evening when the daylight fades, I can hear those soft parades, all the rides and songs out of my sight. But in my mind you're in that golden light. Under the Ferris lights the world felt small, just you and me and the carnival. Round and round we were side by side, like the wheel against the summer sky. with your writing on the back. On the porch when all the house is still, I can almost hear that distant thrill. If the days are long and the bills are due, I just steal a quiet look at you. In the kitchen hum of the evening air, I feel the echo of the summer fair. We don't need the flashing lights, we've got dishes and our busy lives. But when you hum that old jukebox tune, the room turns into that July room. All the years fall softly down like tiny sparks on the halfway ground. And every time you pull me in so near, I'm right back there like it's all still here. Under the Ferris lights our hearts took flight, two shy souls in the midway night. Round and round on this road of days, love keeps turning in the same sweet ways. Under the Ferris lights I still choose you. Morning coffee, every sky with you. Hand in hand through soft fading nights, we're always standing under the Ferris lights. Under the Ferris lights where it all began. I was just a girl, you were just a man. Now every sunset, soft and bright, feels like that wheel in those Ferris lights. Turning in the night, you and the furnace lights. You and those Ferris lights.
Rain on the windshield, wipers keeping time. Headlights on the pavement, soft silver lines. I pull into the driveway after another long day. City on my shoulders slowly fading away. The night is hiding corners in a misty kind of blue. But there's a little beacon always shining just for you. That porch light by the doorway casting gold upon the rain looks just like the lamplight on the streetcar lane, where once we shared an umbrella in a downpour night. You whispered, one day we'll call this our life. I still remember every letter that you wrote, your careful little curves on every folded note. You said I'll leave a light on when you're finally home, and I've carried those words wherever I've roamed. Porch light glow, shining through the rain, telling me I made it back to you again. Every little storm and every winding road leads me to your arms and that porch light glow, warm against the night. I see our whole life in that gentle light. Darling, when the world feels cold and slow, you're waiting in the doorway with that porch light glow. I step out of the car and hear the gravel softly crunch, smell the coffee in the kitchen and your favorite cinnamon punch. Your shadow on the curtain sways as if it knows that my tired heart is racing to the place it always goes. You open up the door with that quiet little smile, same as when we were younger on that porch in July. You say you're home, come in and lose the rain, and the years between our dreams and now all fade. I think about the nights we spent a world apart, your letters like a lantern for my restless heart. You wrote no matter how far you go, I'll be right here beneath this glow. Porch light glow, shining through the rain, telling me I made it back to you again. Every little storm and every winding road leads me to your arms and that porch light glow, warm against the night. I see our whole life in that gentle light. Darling, when the world feels cold and slow, you're waiting in the doorway with that porch light glow. Some loves burn like fireworks in the summer sky, bright for just a moment, then they say goodbye. But ours is like that lamp above the painted door, soft and steady, burning more and more. We've had our share of teardrops and the bills to pay, dishes in the sink in small ordinary days. But every time I see that little golden shine, I remember how you promised you'd be mine. If someday the lines on our faces start to show, and the world moves faster than we'll ever know, I'll still come walking up this same worn stone to the one place that has always felt like home. And if the rain is falling like it did back then, I'll see your silhouette and fall in love again. For as long as my heart has anywhere to go, it will follow you back to that porch light glow. Porch light glow, shining through the rain. After all these years, you're still my sweetest refrain. Every little storm and every winding road, they only make me treasure that porch light glow. Brighter as we stay, hand in hand, we watch the dark just fade away. Darling, when the years grow soft and slow, I'll find you in the doorway with that porch light glow. Rain on the windshield, but the night feels kind, because your little light is waiting every time. As long as there's a world outside, I have to know I'll be coming home to you and that porch light glow.
First night that I saw you in the line, neon letters humming overhead that night. You asked me, is this picture any good? I said, it's better if you share it, if you would. We bought 2 seats up in the balcony, and the world turned black and white for you and me. I thought those reels would spin there all our lives. I never dreamed you'd vanish from my side. I still see our names in neon, glowing on a midnight street, high above the old box office where our shy young hearts would meet. Though the show is long forgotten and the crowd has all gone home, in my heart they're always shining, our names in neon. We made that old theater our Friday place. We'd race the clock to get our corner roll. You'd hide your smile behind a paper cup every time the movie lovers broke up. When the lights came up and people shuffled through, I'd read each new title like a promise made to you. I thought those reels would spin there all our lives. I never dreamed you'd vanish from my side. I still see our names in neon, glowing on that midnight street, high above the old box office where our shy young hearts would meet. Though the show is long forgotten and the crowd has all gone home, in my heart they're always shining, our names in neon. You said they're closing down this place next year, and held my hand a little tighter, dear. You left town chasing some faraway dream, but every night I run that same old scene. Tonight I'm walking past that corner again. The posters faded by the wind and rain. They changed the show and took the marquee down, but in the glass our faces still come floating round. I stand and watch the shadows on the door and see us buying tickets like before. I still see our names in neon, glowing on that midnight street, high above the empty doorway where my heart and yours would meet. Though the show is long forgotten and the crowd has all gone home, in my heart they're always shining, our names in neon. Shining on.
Under the Ferris wheel, you held my hand in the ticket line, laughing as the summer stars align. Cotton candy on your fingers, on my lips, little trembling in our fingertips. We heard the music from the Midway band. You brushed the hair from my face with your hand, and in the glow of turning steel, I felt a secret starting to reveal. I never knew that a simple July could paint a hole forever in the sky. Under the Ferris wheel, when the world turned slow and small, I swear I heard my future call. Under the Ferris wheel, with your whisper in my ear, every doubt just disappeared. If I ever wonder what our love is, what is real, I remember us under the Ferris wheel. We walked the boards by the ocean side, sand in our shoes, rhythm in the tide. You won a small toy ring at a faded stand, slipped it on like you had a plan. We shared a soda at the corner bar, watched our reflections in the window glass star. And when the neon signed its last goodnight, you walked me home in the porch lamplight. The crickets sang and my heart replied to every step that matched your stride. Under the Ferris wheel, when the world turned slow and small, I swear I heard my future call. Under the Ferris wheel, with your whisper in my ear, every doubt just disappeared. If I ever wonder what our love is, what is real, I remember us under the Ferris wheel. Now in the kitchen with the radio low, coffee cups steaming in the morning glow. You read the paper, I hum along to some old bossa-colored love song. We've got the dishes and the bills to pay, but your gentle smile lights up my day. And in the quiet of our little home, I feel that summer everywhere we've grown. Years roll by like the spinning cars, round and round under borrowed stars. But every time you take my hand in mine, I'm back in that sweet July in time. The midway fades, but the feeling stays, soft as the breeze on those seaside days. You kiss my cheek and I still can feel that first soft promise in the turning wheel. Under the Ferris wheel, when my heart was shy and new, every color pointed straight to you. Under the Ferris wheel, now our days are calm and clear, but that magic's still right here. If I ever wonder what our love is, what is real, I just lean on you. Under the Ferris wheel. The night, the lights, the feel, forever you and me. Under the Ferris wheel. Shoes sliding on a wooden floor, nickel in the jukebox, wanting more. Sunday best. Nervous hands folded on your chest. I was standing with my girlfriends near, trying not to let you see my fear. You caught my eye in the color glow, red and blue circles spinning slow. Then you smiled like the world was right and asked, would you like to dance tonight? My feet were trembling as we moved so close, every little heartbeat counting every note. The whole town faded in the smoky air till it felt like only we were there. By the jukebox light you held me tight, spinning slow in our small town night. Every little drum beat felt like fate, every whispered word said don't be late. By the jukebox light I found my home in your two arms. I was not alone. If I live 1,000 years I'll still remember right how my whole life changed by the jukebox light. Summers passed at the county fair, Ferris wheel turning in the warm night air. You won a ribbon and you gave it to me, said tie it in your hair so the world can see. We saved our pennies, bought a tiny place, little white porch where the roses chase. Every evening when the day turned gold, we'd hum those songs that never got old. You tapped the rhythm on the wooden rail, I'd laugh and spin in my cotton veil. Even when the bills felt hard and thin, you'd say let the music pull us in. By the jukebox light you held me tight, spinning slow in our small town night. Every little drum beat felt like fate, every whispered word said don't be late. By the jukebox light I found my home in your two arms. I was not alone. If I live 1,000 years I'll still remember right how my whole life changed by the jukebox light. Dance hall's just a boarded door, no more records on that wooden floor. But when the evening settles soft and low, we turn a radio down real slow. In the kitchen with the fading day, you pull me close like the old time. Our silver hair in the gentle shine, still keeping to that same old time. Some folks think that love is fireworks and flame, here and gone like a carnival game. But ours was born in a simple song, gentle and steady and lasting long. Is quiet and the world feels wide, we sway in secret by the lamp inside. And I close my eyes and I'm young once more, back in that hall on that worn dance floor. By the jukebox light you held me tight, spinning slow in our small town night. Every little drum beat felt like fate, every whispered word said don't be late. By the porch light now we're swaying slow, humming all the tunes from years ago. If I get one last dance before we say goodnight, let it start again by the jukebox light. Soft shoes sliding in my memory's glow, nickel in a song from long ago. I was just a girl and you were holding me right, and my heart still lives by the jukebox light, by the jukebox light. Love by the Ferris wheel. It was a small town summer fair, paper lanterns in the air. You were standing by the ticket line with the Midway in your hair, cotton candy on your lips, laughter in the carousel. You said, darling, take my hand, and my heart began to tell. All the music got so quiet when you whispered, is this real? Then the night began to sparkle as we climbed that turning wheel. Love by the Ferris wheel, high above the world we'd feel like the stars were close enough to touch and almost real. Every time you pull me near, all those summer lights appear. My heart keeps turning round on love by the Ferris wheel. Then the seasons had to change. You were gone a little while. All I had were folded letters full of your uneven lines. Every word in your handwriting felt like fingers laced with mine. I would read them by the window till the porch light softly shined. I would whisper to the pages, come back soon and stay for good. And the river by the houses sang the way I wish we could. Love by the Ferris wheel, high above the world we'd feel like the stars were close enough to touch and almost real. Every time you pull me near, all those summer lights appear. My heart keeps turning round on love by the Ferris wheel. Now the days are sweet and quiet. We walk home at evening's end, riverside at dusky hour, with your jacket round my hands. There's a fair across the water, just a shimmer faint and far, but the way you lean in closer feels the same as that first spark. Let the seasons spin around us like the wheel against the sky. We'll keep rising, we'll keep falling, but we'll never say goodbye. When the world feels dark and distant and the night is all we see, there's a light above our doorway and your love in front of me. Love by the Ferris wheel is the way you make me feel when we're walking home and dusk is paint and silver steel. Every letter, every year brings your beating heart more clear. We're still turning, always turning. Love by the Ferris wheel. Love by the Ferris wheel. Love by the Ferris wheel.
Morning breeze from the ocean shore, footsteps echo where we walked before. I saw your face in the Midway lights, cotton candy clouds and July nights.
You laughed and said, is it really you? My heart stood still like it used to do. I bought
tried not to stare, both of us caught in the summer air. All of those years drifted out to sea, but here you are, standing next to me. The tide rolled in, yet somehow we were carried back to where we used to be. Ferris wheel memories turning in the sky, high above the summer fair where you and I held on tight, afraid to let it show. Hearts young and trembling in the halfway glow. Round and round we go through all those dreams and years. Ferris wheel memories wiping all the tears.
Do you recall how the rain came down on painted horses at the edge of town? We shared one coat, we were soaked right through. You said, if this is love, I'll see it through.
We planned a life on a seaside street, a little white house where the waves would meet. But letters faded, days turned gray,
And somehow we just slipped away.
still in the hush of this ocean night. Your hand in mine feels the same, just right. The past comes back like a melody, rising up soft from the salt blue sea. Ferris wheel memories turning in the sky, high above the summer fair where you and I held on tight, afraid to let it show. Hearts young and trembling in the halfway glow. Round and round we go through all those dreams and years. Ferris wheel memories wiping all the tears.
I took the train and left this town behind, chasing a life I could never find. But every crowd and every city light fell short of you in that seaside night.
I stayed right here by the waterside, watched every sunset alone each time. And when the Ferris wheel lights came on, I'd whisper your name to the breaking dawn. Maybe love just took the long way out, maybe the road led right back to this town. Maybe the years were only spinning slow, waiting for us to feel what we already know.
If we get one more chance to start,
Let's step on in with an open heart, right to the top where the stars shine through, and make a promise we can hold on to. Ferris wheel memories turning into now. Looking in your eyes, I remember how you were the one I never really lost, just waiting at the top while the world got crossed. Around and round we'll go through all the coming years. Ferris wheel memories washing away our fears. Ferris wheel memories shining bright and new, up in the summer sky for me and you. Evening breeze and your hand in mine, footprints fading where the shorelines shine. One last ride before the fair lights dim. Ferris wheel memories, and we're back again.
Headlights in a line.
I was driving through the city with an old song playing low.
Little wipers keeping rhythm with the red lights in a row. Then I saw you by the corner through a fogged up cafe pane. You were holding to your coffee like you used to hold my name.
I pulled over by the meter, heart beat louder than the rain. Every mile I'd put behind me led me back to you again. Songs on the dashboard, light in the dark, radio glow between two restless hearts. Every old melody, every soft chord brings me right back to the love we adored. Songs on the dashboard, after all this time, rain on the windshield, your hand in mine. Nothing's been wasted, nothing's ignored. We're finding our way with these songs on the dashboard.
You walked in and said it's been years, but your voice felt close and near. All the nights I drove in circles, I could almost feel you here.
We just talked about the weather, how the city never sleeps.
But your eyes were saying stay here in the quiet that we keep. Every drop upon the window traced the years that fell between, till the distance slowly faded in the silver of that scene. Songs on the dashboard, light in the dark, radio glow between two restless hearts. Every old melody, every soft chord brings me right back to the love we adore. Songs on the dashboard, after all this time, rain on the windshield, your hand in mine. Nothing's been wasted, nothing's ignored. We're finding our way with these songs on the dashboard. Now we're parked outside your doorway, kitchen light is burning soft,
And the street is all reflections as the rain keeps drifting off.
there's a sax line on the station, like the nights when we were new. Every note between the raindrops feels like coming home to you.
All the letters never written,
All the calls we didn't make fade like shadows on the pavement in this gentle give and take. If tomorrow feels uncertain, we can hold this moment near. Let the music be our compass through the roads that brought us here. Songs on the dashboard shining like gold, carrying stories we're still yet to hold. Every soft harmony, every sweet chord whispers it's you that my heart's leaning toward. Songs on the dashboard still keeping time, rain slowly easing your hand in mine. Day after day, driving forward, we'll follow the light of these songs on the dashboard. Songs on the dashboard all through our lives. Early morning errands, quiet evening rides. Nothing more certain, nothing more sure than loving you under these songs on the dashboard.
rain turning to silver.
Your head close to mine. Soft rain falling on the city stone, neon colors on the cobblestones. Through the window in the cafe glow plays a little song we used to know. I stir my coffee, watch the raindrops slide down the foggy glass where you once sat beside. Every passing face, every coat and hat makes me live hearts and streamers on the wall. We were shy at first, didn't say too much, till that jukebox played and our hands brushed. You laughed so softly when you pulled me near, said let's dance slow and forget our fear. Barefoot midnight on a wooden floor, I thought my heart would open like a door. You said if the years ever get in the way, just find that song and I'll find my way. Now every time those chords start to rise, I see forever in your eyes. Under the jukebox light, I'll be waiting, waiting, while our record spins its slow refrain. In this little cafe with the windows crying, you're the only shelter from the rain. Under the jukebox light, I keep dreaming, dreaming. You'll come walking in and hold me tight, till the morning comes and the songs run out. I'll be yours under the jukebox light. Outside umbrellas bloom in black and gray. Two by two they hurry on their way. But I'm not lonely when the needle falls. Your shadows dancing on these cafe walls. The waiter smiles, he knows my face by now. Says same old song, same table by the crowd. I just nod and let the music start. You're still the rhythm beating in my heart. Maybe tonight you're on some distant street, hearing that melody in your heartbeat. Maybe you're standing by a window too, wondering if I still wait for you. So if you feel the pull of that old refrain, let it guide your footsteps through the rain. Push open the door, step into the glow, and find the girl who never let you go. Under the jukebox light, I'll be waiting, waiting, with our song playing sweet and low. When you cross that floor and our hands touch again, we'll dance like the night we didn't wanna go. Under the jukebox light, no more dreaming, just your heartbeat keeping perfect time, till the closing bell and the dawn outside. I'll be yours and you'll be mine. Under the jukebox light, softly swaying, two silhouettes in the cafe night. As the rain drifts by and the world moves on, we'll stay here under the jukebox light.
Rain on your letter, my love. Midnight whisper in the air. Raindrops dancing on my collar. But I know you'll soon be there. I'm standing by the station gate, coat pulled tight against the cold. Your letter in my inside pocket, crease from all the times I've held. Every word you wrote about me, every line you signed with love, kept me warm through all the seasons, till the night you'd come, my dove. All these tracks have heard my footsteps, all these nights I've called your name. Now the echoes in this tunnel don't quite sound the same. Rain on your letter, my love, falling soft on every line, like the tears I tried to hide when you said that you'd be mine. Every drop that hits the page feels like time we had to weather. I kept my heart between those words and the rain on your letter. Rain on your letter, my love, blurring ink but shining true. I would hold it to my chest just to feel close to you. Through the storms we couldn't share, through the years we weren't together, I had only moonlight midnight trains and the rain on your letter. I still see you at the table by that small cafe downtown, riding slowly by the window while the rain kept pouring down. You would pause and watch it running down the glass in silver streams. Then you turn back to the paper, filling up my empty dreams. You would sign it yours forever, draw a heart beside your name, folded with a careful longing, seal it with a quiet flame. I could almost feel your fingers every time I'd break the seal, hear the raindrops on the rooftop tapping out the way you feel. So I mailed my promise to you, sent my heart along the way, hoping every distant sunset wouldn't cool this fire. Rain on your letter, my love, falling soft on every line, like the tears I tried to hide when you said that you'd be mine. Every drop that hits the page feels like time we had to weather. I kept my heart between those words and the rain on your letter. Rain on your letter, my love. When the nights felt far and long, I would read each faded sentence like a half-remembered song. Through the miles and through the miles, through the distance, like a tether, I held on to ink and paper and the rain on your letter. Now the whistle cuts the darkness and the platform comes alive, faces passing in the shadows, till at last you step outside. You're a silhouette in motion, suitcase dripping by your side. I unfold that worn out envelope as you walk into my life. We share one small umbrella on this shining city street. Every puddle holds your reflection, dancing softly at my feet. Through the window of that cafe where you wrote me long ago, we can see our younger shadows in the rainy evening glow. All the years that stood between us
wash away in silver streams every storm that tried to drown us, only watered deeper dreams. If the world should turn and shake us, if the night should test our hearts, we will let the gentle rain kiss the edges of our scars. Now your hand is wrapped in my hand, and the clouds begin to part. What was once a lonely letter beats inside a living heart. Hear the rhythm of the raindrops like a soft and steady drum, telling us the waiting's over, telling us you finally come. Rain on your letter, my love, now it glows beneath this light, as we're standing by the station in the sweetness of the night. Every drop upon the page is a road we walk together, from the first goodbye to this hello. And the rain on your letter, rain on your letter, my love, pressed between our fingers now, as we turn toward the city with our newly spoken vows. Let it rain on tracks and stone, let it shine on us forever. We'll remember how you came back home with the rain on your rain on the pavement, midnight glow, two shadows walking soft and slow.
I see you standing by the neon doorway, raindrops shining in your hair. My heart remembers, though the years have tried to hide you, like you were always waiting there.
You look surprised, but then your smile starts blooming, just the way it used to do.
I raise my hand and tilt my old umbrella toward you, say there's room in here for two.
All at once, the city noise fades behind our trembling poise.
Every heartbeat starts to tell you
we were men under the same umbrella, under the same umbrella. I'm holding you again, under the same umbrella, like we never reached the end.
all the miles and all the years wash down the midnight street.
Under the same umbrella, my heart falls at your feet.
Ooh, do you remember at the crowded station, you were crying in the rain?
You pressed a letter with your shaking fingers in my palm, as the whistle called my name.
All of your pages kept me through the seasons, ink and teardrops on the line.
I read your words until the paper turned to silver, but I never read goodbye. Now those words between our hands meet again, where our feet stand.
Every drop begins to tell you
We were men under the same umbrella, under the same umbrella. I'm holding you again, under the same umbrella, like we never reached the end.
all the miles and all the years wash down the midnight street. Under the
Same umbrella, my heart falls at your feet. city keeps on moving,
but our world stands still again. You trace a circle on the table with your finger. Say I wondered if you'd call. I take your hand and with a quiet little promise tell you I won't leave at all.
all the letters, all the nights I whispered to your name, riding trains through lonely towns, nothing felt the same. Now the years roll off your face in soft reflected light,
And I know I should have found you on some other rainy night,
but we're here and every doubt can gently melt away if you'll stay. Under the same umbrella, we'll walk the streets as one. Under the same umbrella, all our leaving days are done.
let the echoes of the past flow down the shining streets. Under the
Same umbrella, every piece of us can meet. Under the same umbrella,
in this tender silver glow,
I will love you through the rainfall and whatever winds may blow. Under the same umbrella, darling, I'll always let go. Ooh, ooh. Under the same umbrella, under the same umbrella,
darling, I won't let go.
under the same umbrella, under the same umbrella.
We walked in shy, the floor already spinning. Summer on our shoulders, night just beginning. Jukebox in the corner, softly turning slow. Red and amber colors in its little glow. You asked my name like you had all the time. I laughed and said yours back to keep the rhyme. Someone pressed a button and the lights grew dim. You held out your hand and the world fell in. I didn't know then what I know today, how one slow song could change our lives that way. But when your fingers wrapped around my own, I felt a place that finally felt like home. Our jukebox summer, spinning our hearts in a small town hall. Every soft number made us forget we were scared at all. Under that jukebox, under that light, we found a forever in one July night. Every time the music starts to hum, we're back in our jukebox summer love. Outside the door, the Ferris wheel was turning. Candy on the breeze and paper lanterns burning. You walked me past the laughter and the rides, keeping that first chorus floating in your eyes. We sat on the steps while they were closing down. Crickets in the distance, quiet, sleepy town. You said someday summer's come and go. I said not this one, I'm never letting go. We drew our names in dusty window pane, promised to dance that way in every rain. And if the year should ever feel too cold, we'd find that corner where the record rolled. Our jukebox summer, spinning our hearts in a small town hall. is ticking soft again. The world is quiet, children fast asleep. Memories folded where the shadows keep. You turn the little radio down low, hum the tune from all those years ago. I take your hand just like I did back then, and there we are beginning once again. Bare feet on linoleum, the night is ours. Outside in the garden fade the flowers. You smile and whisper, look how far we've come. I whisper back, we're still so young. 'Cause when we sway beneath this gentle light, your shoulder fitting in my hands just right. It's not the years I see when I look up, only that summer when we fell in love. Our jukebox summer plays in our hearts when the day is done. Every soft number keeps us believing we're still just one. Under this porch light, under this sky, we're still that couple in July. Every time the music starts to hum, we're back in our jukebox summer love. Always in our jukebox summer love. You lean in closer, and the night grows warm. Our jukebox summer, still our favorite song. Soft night air and cotton candy skies. Music from the midway, stars in your eyes. I met you by the ticket line at 8. You were laughing, saying, guess I'm running late. Fireflies were dancing in the summer air while the Ferris wheel was turning over there. You asked me if I'd like to take a ride. I felt my heartbeat race, and somewhere deep inside, up we floated over all the spinning lights, like the town was just a toy beneath the night. You brushed my hand and said my name so low. The world slowed down in that gentle glow. I didn't know what tomorrow would be, but every little moment whispered you and me. Ferris wheel kisses high in the sky, holding your hand as the night rolls by. Round and around with the stars so near, I hear forever every time you're here. Soft summer wishes caught in your eyes, nothing but the midway and the moonlit rides. All that I wanted lived in that night. Ferris wheel kisses under fairground light. Later in your car beside the road, windows open, summer breezing slow. The radio was playing some old love song, and we hummed the little chorus right along. Dashboard glowing on your quiet smile, street lamps sliding by us mile by mile. You said, I don't want this night to end. I felt my heart call out, don't just be my friend. You reached across and took my hair just right, said maybe we'd come back here every night. I didn't know where the years would lead, but I knew you were the only one I'd need. Ferris wheel kisses high in the sky, holding your hand as the night rolls by. Round and around with the stars so near, I hear forever every time you're here. Soft summer wishes caught in your eyes, nothing but the midway and the moonlit rides. All that I wanted lived in that
past the rides as the sun goes down. Every time the big wheel starts to rise, I feel that same sweet shiver in my eyes. Ferris wheel kisses high in the sky, years in our pockets as the nights go by. Round and around through the joy and tears, you're still my always after all these years. Soft summer wishes turned into life, you in my arms and I'm your quiet wife. Still I remember that very first night, Ferris wheel kisses under fairground lights. Soft night air and cotton candy skies, your fingers laced forever with mine. Every time the music drifts through the pines, I taste those Ferris wheel kisses in my mind.
Softly hums the summer night, crickets sing beneath the light. We used to drive beside the river road, windows down and all our worries low. Car radio playing some slow love song, dashboard glow to guide us along. Your hand on the wheel, my head on your arm. Every little mile felt safe and warm. You'd say, if I must travel far some night, just wait for me under the porch light. And the river in the distance kept its gentle flow, while the stars above the windshield hung so low. You said love was like that endless silver line, always finding its way back in time. Under the porch light, I'll be waiting. Under the porch light, come home to me. When the long road ends and the night feels cold, follow that glow you always see. I don't need a map or a guiding sign so bright. I'll be loving you under the porch light. I see us by the riverside at dusk, talking about forever and our trust, skipping little stones across the fading day, watching all our shadows slip away. You drew a heart upon my open palm, said, keep this with you when the world's not calm. You kissed my fingers in the failing light and whispered, think of me each porch lit night. Now the evening breeze still carries shades of you. Every rustling leaf sounds like the words you used. I hold your picture in the golden gleam and hear you in the quiet of my dream. Under the porch light, I'll be waiting. Under the porch light, come home to me. When the long road ends and the night feels cold, Sometimes it flies, but every hour I still remember your eyes. I set 2 cups on the table near the door, like you might step back on this old porch floor. If seasons pass and silver threads appear, I'll still be that girl who held you near, with the same small lamp in the same warm glow, shining for the boy I used to know. Under the porch light, I'll be waiting. Under the porch light, come home to me. When the engines fade and the roads grow dark, let that little circle guide your heart to me. I don't need a fortune or a shining crown so bright. Oh, only you and me. Under the porch light, under the porch light. Through the years gone by, we'll be holding hands as the world walks by, side by side in that soft forgiving night. You and I forever, under the porch light. Softly hums the summer night, and I'm keeping love beneath this light. Shoo-doo-doo, shoo-doo-doo, shoo-doo-wah, shoo. Shoo-doo-wah, shoo. Shoo-doo, shoo-doo, shoo-doo-wah, shoo-doo-wah, shoo. Shoo-doo, shoo-doo, shoo-doo-wah, shoo-doo-wah. Down on Maple at the corner hall, paper hearts on every wall. You were standing by the jukebox, chrome like you didn't care at all. I was laughing with my girlfriends there, trying not to stare too long. Then you dropped a silver quarter in and you played our favorite song. All the colored lights were spinning on the floor where shadows crossed. When you held your hand out to me, every fear I had got lost under those jukebox kisses tonight, spinning slow in red and yellow light. With your heartbeat through my sweater and your whisper soft and tight, I first gave my heart in pieces to your jukebox kisses tonight. Later on in your old borrowed car, windows fogged and breathing thin, we were parked beside the ball field fence, letting midnight settle in. Car radio on the dashboard glow, playing low so no one knew. When that same soft record started up, I moved closer into you. Every mile we ever traveled, every road we didn't see, seemed to fall away and circle back to you and back to me, 'neath those jukebox kisses tonight. Though the song came through the dashboard light, every word was like a promise, every chord was holding tight, that we'd find our way together through these jukebox kisses tonight. Now the fairground comes each summer with its faded Ferris wheel. We still sneak out to the dance hall just to see what we can feel. And when you drop another quarter in that beat up old machine, I'm the same shy girl who met you in a slow dance movie. So give me jukebox kisses tonight. Let the band be dusty but the feeling right. When the years grow kind and heavy and our hair turns soft and white, we'll still sway like kids in corners under jukebox kisses tonight. Hold me close while the music's burning bright. If there's one place we're forever, it's in jukebox kisses tonight.
Summer lights and a spinning sky. That's the night you first caught my eye. There was music on the midway, cotton candy in the air. You were standing by the ticket stand at the little hometown fair. You said I saved the seat for you with that easy little smile. So I climbed into the Ferris car and we rose above it all the while. The world below was tiny then, just colored lights and swirling friends. But all I saw so clear and real was your hand reaching for mine to feel. Under the Ferris wheel, you promised me a love that's real. With the whole town shining at our feet, you said my name so soft and sweet. Every spin my heart would steal another beat for you to feel. I've been yours since that first deal we made under the Ferris wheel. Later driving through the back roads, fireflies in the dark, car radio playing low and warm like a heartbeat in your car. Your dashboard cast a golden glow on the freckles on your face. You turned it down and whispered, this is our forever song in this place. I leaned my head upon your arm, safe and small against your comb. You kissed my hand upon the wheel, sealed that summer evening deal. Under the Ferris wheel, you promised me a love that's real. With the whole town shining at our feet, you said my name so soft and sweet. Every spin my heart would steal another beat for you to feel. I've been yours since that first deal we made under the Ferris wheel. Now the years have turned like records, but the fair still comes to town. We take that same old wooden seat and watch the lights go round and round. Your hair is just a little gray, my hand fits right where it did then. We laugh about that nervous girl who fell in love and never left again. Sometimes I ask you, do you know how deep that simple promise goes? You smile and say, just look and see, you're still the girl on that ride with me. And when the night breeze hums that tune, we're back beneath that summer moon. No matter how the years may spin, I fall in love all over again. Under the Ferris wheel, you're still my only love that's real. With the whole world turning at our feet, you say my name so soft and sweet. Every year my heart can feel that spinning glow, that same old thrill. I'll be yours for every turn and every thrill we share. Under the Ferris wheel. If you're looking for my heart, you'll always find it still waiting under the Ferris wheel.
Letters by the sea, your words still live in me. Steam on the platform in the morning cold. Your suitcase shaking as my hand let go. You tried to smile, but your eyes said stay, while the whistle called my heart away. You pressed a folded note into my palm, said write me everything and keep this charm. I watched you shrinking as the train rolled on, waving through the window till you were gone. First night alone in that strange new town, I spread your letter on the bed, spread it down. Ink like a ribbon, soft and fine. Your little heart poured into every line. Letters by the sea, you send in pieces of your heart to me. Salt on the paper from the ocean breeze. Your handwriting flowing like the tide, so free. Every curve, every word was the sweetest sound I ever heard. Though the miles kept rolling in between, I held our letters by the sea. Seasons pass by on the window glass. I kept your pages in a leather clasp. Photographs tucked where your perfume stayed, fading but faithful to the love we made. One rainy evening with the radio low, I found an envelope from years ago. You'd drawn a shoreline and a little pier. Wrote, if you come back, you'll find me here. So I bought a ticket on the afternoon train, carried our letters like a golden chain. Every stop brought closer what we'd planned. Your seaside town, your waiting hand. Letters by the sea, you send in pieces of your heart to me. Salt on the paper from the ocean breeze. Your handwriting flowing like the tide, so free. Every curve, every word was the sweetest sound I ever heard. Though the years kept rolling in between, I followed letters to the sea. Now the sun's sinking where the waters shine. Footsteps of strangers falling in a line. I see a shadow by the harbor wall. Turn as if you knew I'd come after all. Your smile is older, but your eyes are bright, soft as the glow of your porch light at night. You take my suitcase, laugh and touch my sleeve, as if you'd only stepped away to breathe. All of the ties and all of the miles couldn't wash away your careful lines. Every goodbye on that platform gray was just a promise written another way. If storms should rise and pull us apart, I'll trace your name inside my heart and hear your voice in every gentle wave, like the letters that your faithful ocean gave. Letters by the sea,
Now you're standing here in front of me, wind in your hair and your hand in mine, the shoreline humming like our favorite rhyme. Every curve, every word, from all the pages I ever heard, led me home where I was meant to be, here with you, letters by the sea. As the night falls soft on the quiet pier, we write the rest of our story here. Lights on the shining pavement,
people rushing, no one waits.
I was standing by the corner
with my suitcase by my side,
when you tilted up your umbrella,
said there's some room if you don't mind.
We walked slow past all the windows,
time was slipping from the clock,
but beneath that little shelter,
all the world began to stop.
One umbrella, two hearts in the rain, holding on like we could stop the train. Every raindrop on your hair said I wish that we could stay right there, in a storm where all the gray sky starts. We were one umbrella, two hearts. At the station by the platform,
you were shivering in your coat,
announcements echoing above us.
As you read my scribbled note,
I will write you every Sunday,
from whatever town I'm in.
If this rain can't wash you from me,
we'll find our way back again.
You were waving through the window
as the wheels began to pull,
and that space between the car and you was suddenly so full. One umbrella, two hearts in the rain, holding on like we could stop the train. Every raindrop on your hair said I wish that we could stay right there, in a storm where all the gray sky starts. We were one umbrella, two hearts.
By cafe windows,
watching raindrops chase the glass,
with your letters on the table,
reading all the months that passed.
I came back one rainy evening,
same old station, different year.
Saw you standing by that doorway, with a smile and trembling tears.
I kept every word you sent me,
I came home just for your eyes.
If the rain still wants to test us, let it fall from these same skies. I don't mind the storms we weather,
I don't mind the miles behind.
Every drop has drawn us closer,
like the lines in each old line.
I will walk through any season,
I will meet you where you are,
long as we can share the handle
of this little beating star.
One umbrella, two hearts in the rain. Now we know we don't have to explain
distance, all the years melt like raindrops on your laughing tears. On these streets where all our new life starts, we are one umbrella, two hearts. From the cafe window to the park, through the shining puddles after dark. If the sky decides to fall apart, we'll be one umbrella, two hearts. Two hearts. Let the storm depart. We're one umbrella, two hearts.
Raindrops on the glass, street lights glowing low. Jazz from a radio, playing soft and slow.
You stir your coffee as the night rolls by. Steam curls upward like a gentle sigh. Outside the taxis paint the pavement gold. Inside your fingers chase away the cold. We share a corner table by the pane, watching people hurry through the rain. You smile and say we've got all night, and the world fades down to you in this light. The waiter wipes the counter, hums a tune. The clock hands circle round the room. In every little shadow, every glow, I feel a promise that my heart just knows. By the cafe window in the silver rain, I would fall for you all over again. With your hand in mine and the world outside, you're my quiet shelter, my endless tide. Every drop that falls on the empty street sounds like a heartbeat, soft and sweet. And I know wherever we might go, I'll remember you by the cafe window. Later on the sidewalk, sharing one umbrella, you lean into my coat, my favorite kind of weather. Puddles make a mirror of the neon sign. Your laughter skipping warm along the line. We walk past shuttered windows, sleep in stores, talk about tomorrow and a little more. You say save this night in your mind for me, and your eyes shine brighter than the city. Back home the porch light casts a golden ring. Kettle on the stove begins to sing. You leave your handwritten note by the bread. Good night my love, and that looping thread. By the cafe window in the silver rain, I would fall for you all over again. With your hand in mine and the world outside, you're my quiet shelter, my endless tide. Every drop that falls on the empty street sounds like a heartbeat, soft and sweet. And I know wherever we might go, I'll remember you by the cafe window. Years will scatter pages on our floor, pictures curling softly by the door. But I'll still see your face in every storm, pull you close and keep your heart warm. When the nights feel heavy and the skies turn gray, we'll find a little booth and hide away. One more cup of coffee, one more slow refrain, and I'll fall for you again and again. By the cafe window and our hair is white, we'll be holding hands in the fading light. Let the city rush and the seasons flow. We'll be side by side where the raindrops glow. Every drop that falls on the quiet street still sounds like our hearts, soft and sweet. And I'll thank the rain for letting me know I was meant to love you by the cafe window.
Raindrops on the glass as the night moves on. You rest on my shoulder till the dark is gone. In every life that I might ever know, I'd find you again by the cafe window. Ooh, by the cafe window.
There's a ribbon round the years we've known, in a faded little box we call our own. I found your letters in the dresser by the wall, paper edges curling like they'd heard it all. Ink a little lighter where you wrote my name. Still my heart beats softly when I read the same. You said someday, darling, we will find our place by the water's whisper and the salt-kissed face. Now the seagulls echo all those lines you wrote, as I hold the past inside this trembling note. Every word you sent across the miles back then turned into the mornings that we wake within. And when I feel the tide pull you close to me, I hear your letters by the sea. Letters by the sea, every line away, bringing back the promises we tried to say. Under evening sky in the ocean breeze, you're still saying, darling, stay with me please. As the moonlight shimmers on the gentle tide, every folded whisper keeps you by my side. Even when the ink begins to fade and flee, we'll have our letters by the sea. We drive the old road with the car radio low, softly playing love songs from so long ago. Windows down and all the night as warm as you. As I open up a page like something new, you laugh and say you can't believe that boy you were, counting every heartbeat till you could be sure. I read Meet Me Sunday by the summer fair, and I taste the cotton candy that was in the air. Ferris wheel above us turning slow and bright, you were just a shadow in the colored light. But every vow you whispered still belongs to me. I feel them drifting from the sea. Letters by the sea, every line a wave, bringing back the promises we tried to save. Under evening sky in the ocean breeze, you're still saying, darling, stay with me please. As the moonlight shimmers on the gentle tide, every folded whisper keeps you by my side. Even when the ink begins to fade and flee, we'll have our letters by the sea. We'd park beside the railing where the shore begins, hold the pages carefully like fragile wings. You take my hand and kiss the corner of a page, Say, look how love grows softer when it starts to age. The waves keep writing circles in the silver sand, like the way we circle back to where we stand. All the little lines that once were dreams and plans, now they're just the way you're holding both my hands. Someday when the paper tears and colors fall, we won't need the letters for the truth at all. We'll be walking slowly where the breakers roll, knowing every promise written in our soul. If the world goes quiet and the shoreline's dark, we'll still hear those words inside a single spark. Every I adore you, floating endlessly, rising like a song out of the sea. Letters by the sea, let the night wind sing. Every gentle sentence like a wedding ring, under stars that listen to our history. You're still saying, darling, stay with me please. As the tide comes in, pulling at our feet, we can dance in circles where the water meets. Even when the ink can't say what we believe, we'll live our letters by the sea. With a box of pages resting on your knee, you whisper you were always home to me. And I know whatever's left for you and me will read like letters by the sea. Letters by the sea. Cotton candy clouds in the evening sky, Calliope music drifting low. I walk alone past the rides that spin where we once laughed so long ago. Tiny yellow bulbs on the Ferris frame blink on one by one with the stars. I buy a ticket just to feel the same, wondering if you still know who we are. The years rolled on like the carousel, but some things never fade. Every step I take, I hear you say the promise that we made. Ferris wheel nights, I still remember your jacket around my shoulders in late September, high in the sky with the town below. You whispered every secret soft and low. If you're still mine in this summer light, meet me again in these Ferris wheel nights. I passed the hall where the band once played, jukebox glowing red and gold. You spun me slow to a broken-hearted tune, said I'll be here when we grow old. We carved our names by the riverside where the water caught the moon. You traced my hand like a fragile page and swore you'd be back someday soon. But letters stopped and the seasons changed and life pulled us apart. Still every fair that came to town lit up my waiting heart. I still remember your jacket around my shoulders in late September, high in the sky with the town below. You whispered every secret soft and low. If you're still mine in this summer light, meet me again in these Ferris wheel nights. Then through the crowd and the midway noise, I see a face I almost dreamed. You smile like sunlight over dusty years, a little older, softer it seems. You say I'm late, but I found my way, kept your picture all this time. You hold out 2 worn Ferris wheel tickets, ask, will you ride with me tonight? We climb back into that swinging seat, the whole fair turning slow. You did trumpets from the band below, play a song from long ago. I feel your arms circling mine once more, like it always should have been. We float above all the roads we took and come together again. Ferris wheel nights, we're back together. Your hand in mine feels even better, high in the sky with the town below. Our hearts beat softly in the afterglow. If we lose our way in the failing light, we'll find it again in these Ferris wheel nights. Ferris wheel nights, hold me forever, round and round in your arms, my love. Ferris wheel nights. Soft summer breeze, carnival light, 2 shadows swaying in the warm twilight. Ferris wheel